topic of this video is stop hanging out with your girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to start off with some personal context from personal experience.
All right.
Kind of like paint a picture
Mm-hmm.
why I'm saying this.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a girlfriend, and we've been together for like 4 years, and I love her.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Very dearly. I'm all about, improving and working. I believe that any obstacle or challenge that we have is not insurmountable.
Yeah, you can overcome all.
If I work on myself and I work on what I can control, and if she gives that same energy, we can do anything as a team.
Mm-hmm.
I sort of kind of think of it as like a business. Like, you can't expect to start a business and it be easy, and it require no work, and it require no like seeking out knowledge and this and that. I think a relationship is, the odds are just as, I can't say if the odds of a successful relationship are similar to fucking a successful business.
Yeah.
Or by what metrics are important, like time or success, by whatever measure.
And understanding.
Yeah. But all I can say is that, we've grown a whole bunch, and even now, after all the work that we've done, I'm still, something that I'm dealing with is that, like, I have a strong desire. Like, if I could have her accompany me in doing almost anything, I would be down for it, you know? But there are some things I would like not be down. Like, if I'm working on music, a track, like I need to focus. So there are times in my life where it's like I need focus time. But I have such a strong draw to her that, like, whenever she's present, like in my vicinity, I can't like think straight. I can't think for myself. It's hard for me to like get into like lock-in mode because when she's around, I think I've come to notice like I enter like a different mode where it's like I want to be available for you, I want to help you, like support you and just hang out. And then there's a big oxytocin release and draw, and you get a rush from whether you're just, for us it could be just hanging out and talking, it could be us cuddling, it could be us watching something, doing an activity together, cooking. There's so much, I draw so much value and benefit from being in a relationship. I love it. Like, she's like the female energy, it's, I wouldn't want to be single. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And especially as a solution, I wouldn't offer being single, although maybe I would. Actually, I might buy my words. We'll see how this pans out. Yeah. With what I'm thinking right now, but. So that's kind of like what I'm dealing with, and I've been trying to like, when I'm recognize like that I'm experiencing a unalignment where I really want to be doing something, but I'm also like just giving in to my most initial sort of the easier a route, which is like to like be there and like get. Be there with my girlfriend and like experience her. But I also have such a strong desire for like my projects and like progress in certain things that are pretty like
solo activities.
So I have these two strong desires, and if I'm not giving them proper care, I experience mad tension, and it causes like anxiety and frustration, and it can lead to resentment. Or if I'm every day for a week, I give my girlfriend all of my attention and all my energy, but that week I really wanted to get some stuff done and I don't do it. At the end of the week, I'm kind of like, fuck. Yeah. It makes me sort of be like, next week I would think like, damn, I need to just like, I'll come up with some immature ass solution. I'm just gonna ignore her or never come home and just go straight to, whatever. But like, that's not sustainable or productive long term. So what I've been trying to do is like communicate and work with her, let her know what I'm experiencing. I have to physically tell her, like, and in the beginning of our relationship, I was already doing my own thing. Yeah. Right? And that's kind of what attracted her in the first place, is that like I was independent person, right, from her. And I know that it can be very dangerous to take your own individual self-worth that you had hinged on whatever you hinge it on, and to put it on singularly on a person just because it's an amazing gift to be able to have that experience or that relationship with someone. It towers, or it could be an equal value as the thing that you were already into. So I know that's no good. So earlier on, it was easier to maintain because we were less connected and merged. But after 4 years, dude, like, you know, you really merge. And, like, you become each other, sort of. Things rub off.
Yeah. You become one flesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's important to maintain. I believe it's important to maintain that independence.
Yeah.
Because codependence, we see those issues all the time.
Yeah.
And I've dealt with that, where it's like, oh, I wouldn't even go get groceries if she wasn't down to go get groceries. I wasn't going to work out if she wasn't down to work out. Like, I would put so much motivation or discipline or whatever on her. And at the same time, I wanted those things for her. I wish that she would be motivated to do those things on her own.
Yeah.
And not
push.
not do the same thing that I'm doing to her. She wouldn't go, you know, out if I didn't go out.
Yeah.
And I think that wears on a person. It's worn on me, and it's drawn me to this point where I'm realizing, okay, I have to really do something about this, because if not, it's not going to get better if I don't actively address this.
Exactly.
So sort of the tagline that I tell myself is like, stop hanging out with your girlfriend, because for one, hanging out, what is hanging out? To me, there's a difference between hanging out and quality time. I value quality time.
Yeah.
Whenever she's around, I want to give her quality time. When she's around, I don't go on my phone. I'm not distracted. I'm fully attentive to her. Like, she kind of becomes my world in a way when she's around. Like, I'm responsible for her in a way.
Yeah.
But she's her own, you know, I'm not saying that in any, like...
No, I see what you're saying, though.
way.
And I kind of do agree with the sense that as a man, you are responsible for your girlfriend/wife. I would think that's, like, the case, honestly. Because you're the leader as a man, right? And when you take lead, you take responsibility underneath those under you. Like, she's not, like, under you, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
So I do kind of agree with what you said there,
Yeah. So the thing is, it's funny because that's not really actually, in my case, it's not really reciprocal. I kind of, and this is what the resentment comes. Because I'm always giving my energy for quality time, and if it's not reciprocated, I feel like, why are they wasting me? Like, they're not taking advantage or grateful for me giving them, like, 100% of my attention. And it can lead to resentment. So I'm like, oh wow, she maybe, you know, like, it's just weird. So sorry, I gotta fix my train of thought.
You're good. Yeah, but the resentment thing, that's very common in relationships. Like, say you want to go to the gym, but your girlfriend doesn't want you to for whatever reason, right? Then you got to work out at home. It's like, well, I won't be working out at the gym with the cables and, you know, the bench press and all the plates they have and all that, right? So now you're like, well, damn, my girlfriend let me go to the gym, so you build a resentment on there. Then that's going to lead to fights, and then she's going to let you go, but she doesn't want to let you go, and then she's going to be thinking, you know, you're doing this or that, you know? So I see what you're saying with the resentment,
Yeah. So to avoid that, you know, it's like, okay, stop hanging out with your girlfriend. So hanging out is time spent. I would consider or define hanging out as like, okay, if I'm giving my full attention and she's not receiving it, this is not a high connectivity experience or whatever you mean. Like, you know what I mean? So that would fall into that category. So then I have to filter and be like, okay, well, if we're not going to be spending quality time together, maybe I need to think for myself, like, what could I be doing in this moment that would be
productive,
more better use of my time, you know, given that
she's not matching your energy.
Yeah, and then I have still always a strong desire to be doing other things. So what we've done is I've communicated to her that there's different ways I've gone about this. First, I communicate to her that when she's around, I can't think. Like, I'm always available for her. I'm always pestering her, like, you know, like, she's on her phone and I'm like, you know, there, and I'm like, okay, like, I've started being like, okay, well, she's doing that, I'm going to do my own thing. Like, even if I don't want to, even if I would rather, hang out and talk and have a, conversation or whatever, I'm like, okay, leave the room physically. I have to physically leave the area so that I can think a bit clearer. And then I think, okay, what do I want to do right now? I refer, I'm like, okay, well, I'll just check my list of shit that I got to do.
Yeah.
And I'll go from there. Or scheduling predetermined periods of alone time where I can put in the amount of time I need to put in on the thing for me to feel good about myself as an independent person and the things that I've got going on, and it makes it much easier for me to be. Also, that's another thing. If you're always giving your full attention, or you think that's what you're doing, but at the same time, if your mind is elsewhere, thinking about but I want to be, there's this stuff I want to do, she's not going to be benefiting from that. On a day, let's say a date night, she wants you to take her out, and then you take her out, but then you're not there mentally or physically. That's gonna she's not gonna she's gonna pick up on that.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So I don't want to do that either. So it's important, and that usually happens if I'm not nurturing my world, my individual world, where there's things that I need to do. There's goals that I have. There's deadlines. I'd rather not be dealing with these issues. Solutions that need to be, figured out. So we've done that, or I've done those two things that have helped. And also time, that leads me to something, time away makes the heart grow fonder. When you spend more time apart, you value the time that you do have more.
Exactly, yeah.
So that's kind of also been helpful, because she'll be less likely to not value the quality time that I'm trying to, contribute my half of. So, yeah, all around, I think hanging out less with your girlfriend is hugely beneficial to maintaining and developing your individual world, which will only make things better for everyone. You'll be more empowered.
I see what you're saying.
By hanging out less. And yeah, what do you think?
I agree with a lot what you said. I already spoke on the resentment part. And with the quality time too, when someone's distracted, she's on her phone, or maybe you're on your phone, you're thinking about something else, it takes away from the quality time, and then you're not getting the real connections there. And it's you might as well be doing something else. And I do think it's very nice that you said that whenever she's around you, it distracts you from whatever you're doing. So say if you're making music, she's around you, then you're drawn to it. That's a very beautiful thing and a very rare thing. So I think that she should appreciate that, a lot. But yeah, you do have to make music by yourself. You can't be having a distraction next to you. I especially imagine music too. It's a lot of hearing, right? So say if she's there, making noises or whatever, it's get the fuck out. She's chewing on gum. What are you doing that for? So yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, you need to be solo with music, or if someone's helping you make music, then they're in the room obviously with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that kind of touches into my one note that I had here, was that you cannot complete, or she cannot complete you, and you cannot complete her, right? She's like a puzzle to the piece. She completes part of you. She completes your relationships, your love life, but she doesn't complete your hobbies. She doesn't complete your personal development. She doesn't complete your work. She doesn't complete your own emotional managing skills, although she could help with that, I guess, But, you have to be able to, almost kind of like two lives, right? Your independent life and then your life with her. You can't just, like you said, codependency. It's really bad. Because then if she needs to be around for you to be motivated to do anything, it's wow, she's around you all the time, and you never get to really think about yourself, and that could lead to resentment. And I know, with me, I love my alone time. I absolutely need it, because I need at least an hour or 2 hours. I'm just with my own thoughts, or else they're gonna be pestering at me, and I'm gonna be not in the moment,
Yeah.
And when you're not in the moment, it sucks because you're not enjoying it, and you're thinking about other things, and Yeah, you know, it's just not nice. You know,
Yeah.
it's not fun. Yeah.
I don't like living in a dream world in my head.
No,
Like,
it sucks. Yeah.
I want it to be in reality manifested.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah. And you have your own happiness. She could add to the happiness, you know. She could make your happiness have the highest of heights. But, you know, you have to find happiness within yourself, you know. And the same thing, she has to find happiness within herself. You could add to it, but, you know, you guys have to complete yourselves and then come together,
Yeah.
you know.
Dude, yep. Sorry, you reminded me of something that, so it's easier when you have, let's say your girl lives on her own. You guys live in separate places. Way different once you move in together.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
And especially if you're moving into a sort of smaller living situation, you may not even have like any place that's out of line of sight to even like go to.
Yeah, just to decompress.
Yeah, because there's physical, you can separate yourself physically and mentally. Like there's two different things, right? Like you could be around, if you can work on mentally disconnecting and flipping a switch into work mode, even when someone's around that's pulling you, that's a strength. But it's hard. Physically removing yourself creates like an initial, it sets you up for the mental part.
Yeah.
It's like an alley-oop, right?
Yeah.
So we've been living, we just, like, remember I told you we got this apartment, right?
Yeah.
I'm stoked because it's a 2-bedroom and it's two of us.
Nice, yeah. So you guys, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll have a bedroom that we share, you know, that we just sleep in and use for whatever, that. And then there'll be like another room, which could be like a room where we can, if we need space from each other, we can physically be out of sight, like shut the door and you're in your own.
Yeah, put on some headphones and
you're in your own world. And I think we'll both benefit from that.
Yeah. Oh no, 100%. Yeah.
And sorry, go ahead.
No, that would take away from like the codependency and then, you know, the decompressing, and you could work on your music in that room and she could do whatever in there, you know?
Yeah. And if, you know, not having that, it's tough because like I'd go on like a lot of walks, but it's like, man, I wish I could go and sit somewhere and like journal or you know, do some notes or some reading or whatever. And sometimes I don't want to be outside, especially if it's like fucking winter.
Yeah, it's cold and shit, yeah.
So there's also a library down the street, which if I need to even take it a step further and like physically leave the house, I can go to the library and be in an air-conditioned place that has electricity and Wi-Fi.
Yeah. It's a nice day out today, though.
Totally, yeah.
It's not cold at all.
Yeah. I think it's a balance, you know, because I'm kind of relating it more to my personal productivity, like work things. So getting independence or, you know, nurturing that is just as important as, you know, your time outside in nature and independently and together, you know. Also, having activities with your partner is really helpful because it gives more things that can be considered quality time. If your only quality time you have with your girl is watching TV, and like, even that I wouldn't consider really quality time too much. But some people, that's all they do with their girls.
Yeah.
You know, and like, well,
Maybe
maybe
get boring very quick.
you went on a walk with her, you get out of the house, that could be something that can deepen your relationship and get you a step closer towards, you know, being more empowered individual.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah. Yeah, it's nice to do activities, gives you something new to do. You know, there's a million different things you could do. You could do like escape room, you guys could play a sport with each other. Maybe you just go on a walk on the park, you know, you could go canoeing. I mean, golly, there's, you know, anything you want to do that takes two people, you could do it with them, you know? Yeah. So, yeah, and that is very quality time. I agree. Like, I want to say watching TV is quality time. It's time spent, but like you're not, I don't know, you guys are focused on a TV show and it's not like an activity. Unless if you guys are like analyzing the movie and like talking your thoughts about, but almost nobody does that when they watch a movie. They're kind of sitting there, turning their brain off and just in, you know, complete watch mode.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we like our shows. That's for sure.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, everyone does, yeah. But yeah.
You got any more notes here you wanted to?
Let me peep the notes here. Just kind of some like obvious stuff, I guess. Like if your girlfriend doesn't support you, and like your independent things, like say if my girlfriend wasn't supporting my chest, I picked up chest, by the way, guys. I'm terrible. I'm only 300 elo. But we're climbing up. I'm road to 2000 elo. I will hit 2000 elo. It might take me 15 years, but I will fucking get there. Best believe.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'm already delusional about it. You need delusion to succeed in life. But like, yeah, like if my girlfriend wasn't supporting my chest, I'd be like, yeah, you could take a back seat, because, yeah, you got to support me, right?
Dude, yeah, that would make it impossible. That's something to be grateful for, to not have a girlfriend who panics or gives you a hard time.
No, she's actually very supportive of it, and she thinks it's a very good thing. She's good with giving me time alone, because I was always like kind of in the past scared of like, oh, can I have some time alone? Because they will always react negatively. They will say, oh, if you ever need space, let me know. I'm like, okay, well, guess what? I need some space.
Like,
oh, like
what did I do?
Yeah, it's like, no, you didn't do anything. I just love my alone time. It's just like how I am, right? And thankfully she likes her own alone time too, so that's a very good thing. We have, that kind of brings me to my point, is that like you and your girlfriend have to have like the same lifestyle. One person can't be partying all the time, the other person's like a hermit at home. Like that's just not gonna blend well. You guys got
in rare cases, I
opposites attract. Yeah. But I feel like think about if you're spending, because especially with my girlfriend, like I plan to spend decades with her, else I want to be dating her, right? That's 80 years left. I want to live to 100. She's probably gonna live to 100. Probably not gonna live to 100, but we have goals of living to 100. But that's 80 years. That's a lot of time. And if we're like complete opposites, I don't think we're not gonna have that alignment that we need. I think with your girlfriend, you need to have like the 3 or 4 alignments. You need to align religiously. You need to align with lifestyle. You need to have like physical attraction towards each other, and then your, I guess, kind of personality ties into lifestyle, pretty much. But you need to align in those 4 ways, because if you don't, then like, say for example, if the one person's religious and the other one's not, how are you gonna take up that topic with your kids?
Ooh, well, let me say something real quick, because I know what you mean. I just want to like maybe help give it more nuance, like.
Of course, yeah.
If you're, like I know what you mean. Opposites. So I think there's some wiggle room in there where it just makes me think of this term I just read recently, syzygy. It's like a opposite dualistic harmony, where it's like opposites, but they work together to, in a useful, positive way.
Yeah.
Because I would say that me and my girlfriend are opposites in these categories, but we share these categories.
Yeah.
So the sharing of the category is, I agree with is the alignment that's needed, but the manifestation of that can be opposite.
Okay.
Whereas like logic and creativity, they're both a hemisphere of the brain that's needed, but it's good to have a balance. Both of those things help you overcome or be more balanced out, right?
I see, yeah.
She brings more of a emotional intelligence. I bring more of this intelligence, and those two things together help us actually kind of fill out our weaknesses. So we are opposites in those ways, but like we're both aligned in the encompassing category that we both are willing to develop personally. We're both willing to accept, and we're both willing to forgive, accept the differences, right? So we have certain things that are aligned that allow the things that are different to exist.
I see.
If not, then anything that would be different would break the relationship if you didn't have these overlapping values where you're both, committed, or you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's what you're saying. Yeah. So you could be opposites in certain ways, but you have to have acceptance, right? That's what I picked up from that.
Right.
So yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I never really thought about it like that.
Yeah.
Good thoughts. Yeah.
Let's see.
Got anything else?
Trying to think.
So am I.
I think I kind of brain dumped.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
That's why you shouldn't hang out with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
And instead, you should have quality time. More quality time. Less hanging out.
And do you think there's
more independence?
It's probably different for each relationship, I can imagine. But like, do you think there's how much how many hours a day should it be quality time between you and your girlfriend?
Oh, I think that's a great question. You know, I'd want to give her enough to where she feels fulfilled, and then anything above that, you know, I'd still be happy to give, but I wouldn't feel so guilty or shameful for like cutting it off. Okay, you know, I've had great. Either I'm gonna have a great evening with you, so I need the afternoon, or I've had a great afternoon, I need the evening to myself, and I can do it without any guilt or feeling bad, like, you know, because I guess I'm empathetic, I'm this and that. It's weird.
No,
It's like I'm not as broadly empathetic, but I am in it. But with my particulars, I'm very like deep. Like I feel them very deeply.
Yeah, I feel that. I actually relate to that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because for the most part, like with random people, like I'm not feeling empathy. I don't got that much energy. You know, you're on your own. Like, you know, with people I care about, yeah, for sure, I'm definitely empathetic with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the comments, you guys should talk to us about your thoughts on quality time with your girlfriend. What do you guys do, maybe? And do you spend too much time with your girlfriend? Are you codependent on your girlfriend? And, you know, maybe we could learn something from it. And that would be dope because I love learning. Hopefully you guys learned something here. You have any thoughts?
Yeah, that's a great. It's cool you're addressing the comments. That's true.
Yeah.
Sharing experiences and reading other people's unique perspectives.
Yeah, perspectives. Yeah.
I think is really helpful.
Yeah,
to
it
open
is,
your
yeah.
mind. Like this is stuff they don't teach you in school. You know, like
No,
I would
no,
have
yeah.
loved to learn about this in middle school, high school.
Yeah.
It would have prevented me from having a mental breakdown after my very first relationship, where I completely, like, gave my whole self-worth, you know, away.
Yeah.
Learning about, like, even that term. No one even talks about self-worth. Really.
Yeah.
That's their parents are supposed to do that.
Yeah, that's parent work. Yeah.
Come on, like, look at this. We were just talking about the success rate of relationships.
Very
How many
low.
fucked up parents who don't even know how to parent? Like, they're not doing this stuff, and then that's why you give away your power on the school system to give your kid to do it, and then they don't learn that shit because no one's talking about.
Yeah, it is weird how schools. I've never been taught about relationship dynamics at school, and I definitely do think it's something they should touch up on because, you know, as much as you like to say parents should teach, and every parent's going to, you know, a lot of kids come from broken homes and then they end up, you know, creating a broken home themselves. So yeah, that's definitely something schools should touch up on. But, you know, it's tough, you know, because they only have so much time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should do a whole episode about school.
We should. Yeah, I'd be down with
How
that.
fucked up and stupid it is. They make you like. You're not. I'll just say something real quick. Like. You're hinging your motivation on getting good grades, not learning to empower yourself.
Yeah. School these days is all about like memorization, you know, and it's not really so much problem solving. I guess with math there's problem solving, but like history, ELA, and like science, for the most part, it's all memorization with the way they modeled it. At least for the schools I went to, you know, I'm sure it's different for everyone, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll dive into one of those.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Well, we already know what our next topic is for our next video.
Yeah. How honor has been stripped from war.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good video.
This is gonna go off.
Yeah, I actually can't wait for that video. It's gonna be a really, really good one because there's no honor in war anymore. You know, the drone strikes. You tell me you feel like that rush of actually conquering another man. You know, you don't feel that. You feel that with. I honestly truly think that died off with guns. I think guns killed that off because there's skill and technique in guns, but like, there's no defense. You know, with swords you have defense and parries, and you know you got all these things you could do. Yeah. And it takes like decades to build up, like, you know, being good with the sword. It takes a very long time. It's like a martial art. You know, you're not gonna be good at boxing in the first year or two. It's, you know, unless you have like extreme gifts for it, right? So yeah, there's no skill, there's no honor, and it's been stripped from us. And I think as men, you know, let's call it what is. Yeah, war is bad, but we have a sense to, we have a calling to it, like how a woman has a calling to give birth. You know, and you know, oh, what are you saying? Women should just give birth? And yeah, kind of. Yeah, I am
Or
actually.
a maternal. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's a maternal drive. Like we're biologically wired that way for a reason, you know. That's why men are the protectors. You know, part of that is evading war or going to war for your family. You know, so
Yeah.
it's a very fun video. I have a lot to talk about for it. So yeah.
Dude. Yeah. Sick.
Yeah.
I'm stoked.
Oh yeah.
All right, dude.
That was a good.
Yeah. Sick.
Hopefully that was good.
Imagine we weren't recording
Oh
this
my
whole time.
goodness.